bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Real boy said it quick. Folk niggas wanna check. Sit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Real boy said it quick. Folk niggas wanna check. Sit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Took it to the top. Got the damn top drop. 2-color flip flop in the red.
Yo, what is going on this fucking beautiful fucking Saturday? Another P.U.W.F segment. 2 more wrestling paper. Well, actually 1 because the other one's on YouTube and shit. So, welcome to P.U.W.F. We're here to talk about wrestling, news, rumors, pay-per-view, and of course, I got my co-host, my partner in crime, Mr. Kane the Destroyer. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man? We are in this bitch ready to talk about this shit, but mainly we need to focus on what happened tonight at the pay-per-view at the WWE Money in the Bank 2025. Let's get it. Man. But check this out though. Should I start? There you go.
We got my other co-host, Mr. Joe BNCO. How you doing, bro?
Okay. Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Ready to talk about wrestling. We ready to talk about Worlds Collide. Ready to talk about Money in the Bank. Where we starting at, y'all?
Wherever you want to start, guys. I'm here.
Worlds Collide. We're going to kick it off with Worlds Collide, right?
We're going to start with the Reba review.
Huh? And I was talking about how shitty and low budget
We're going to start with the YouTube 2 burritos and a chalupa pay-per-view.
Hey, don't forget about the gorditas and nachos and chimichangas.
No. It was at the cheap LA. Hold on, let me put the camera. It was at the cheap LA theater across the road.
Hey,
the one that has the $2 movies.
Hey, it's fucked up because it was on YouTube. That was a good ass fucking Worlds Collide, but it was on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. It was free.
Yeah, it was free.
It was free.
And to me, honestly, it was better than fucking Money in the Bank. But it's my opinion. But we're gonna kick it off with LWO and Lince Dorado versus Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana. What y'all think?
Mr. Iguana.
And he gave me Santino Marella vibes.
Did you see the part where Mr. Iguana came out? He came out, he grabbed fucking Lince Dorado with the iguana on his hand. And then Lince Dorado pulled the fucking iguana off and did a stubble stomp on it.
And then he gave
it like a DDT.
And then he gave it what's that one move where they do the back flip on him? Like he had him like this. What was that move called? Well, anyway, he had the iguana like this and did a back flip and slammed him.
He was beating up the stuffed iguana.
Yeah. He did a motherfucking hey, what's that one move Xristo do when he on the ropes? When he do that backflip with the person.
You're doing it again, D-Walk. I'm gonna have to start coming over there and smacking the back of the head.
Oh yeah, yeah. But what's that move called?
Which one?
Where Xristo get on the ropes and he do that backflip with the dude.
The Spanish Fly?
He did a Spanish Fly on the fucking iguana. Huh?
And then Mr. Iguana was all pissed off and shit.
Man, he got pissed.
Bro, his face was priceless.
That's so funny as hell, man.
How about the beginning of the match? Right up in the beginning of the match, Dominic Mysterio sitting ringside with Liv Morgan. Yeah. Octagon Jr. got in his face and started shit. And then Dominic said, "You want this?" He's like, on Money in the Bank. He's like, my Intercontinental title on the line against you.
You're like, what's up? How you gonna play this?
That's pretty much what it was. He was like, what's up? What's
Yeah,
it gonna do
everybody got their shit in though. That was a good match. Everybody got their shit in.
Everybody
Like I said, huh?
If you're a big enjoyer of high flying action and shit, you would have loved Worlds Collide, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know the fucked up part is? Here's the fucked up part. All these motherfuckers are cruiserweights, right? AAA.
Yeah.
All of them. And they're all bigger than Javon Evans. Every one of them. I've never seen a group of Mexicans outweigh a black man ever. And this is the first time. It's like walking into a room full of midgets and they're all taller than everybody. I swear to God.
Well, it's the time you should have.
You know what happened?
Oh man, this time you supposed to did something. Oh man, hey, be honest.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
There you go.
Man, fuck you, man. Fuck you. All right.
Hey, but you know.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Uh-oh.
I'll catch you outside with a Bible so you can watch you burn.
Uh-oh. Not the burn.
This is the worst.
Earlier he's talking and shit. His mom was yelling at him for a second, and then all of a sudden we kept hearing the fucking fire alarm kept going off.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Told him to stay away from that Bible and cross.
Hey, so why the fire alarm kept going off, Joe?
Because he's getting too close to the cross and the Bible, man.
Oh shit.
What up, BOD? I sent you a link if you want to hop on in here with us. I sent you the link, sir.
Uh-oh.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Damn. Why you gotta talk about stuff like that, D-Walk?
Wow.
We already know you lie most of the time. All right, so let's go back to this match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, it was a solid, fast-paced lucha battle, man. It was pretty solid.
It was.
But with a lack of story coming in, but hey, what the fuck ever, whatever happens, I guess.
Every fucking match had lack of story.
Yeah.
It did. Hey, Bleacher Report gave it a C+. What y'all give it?
C+.
C-.
I guess we got the triple C's over in this joint.
C is for Cookie. It's good enough for me.
Yeah. C is for Chris. It's good for me. Hey, what the fuck the Invisible Man at?
He's invisible. What you expect? He's invisible, bro. Hey, he'll pop in our ass. What?
Hey, next we got it. Huh?
Go ahead. But I'm saying it's like he know when a whole lot of bullshit going on with all us together.
Yeah, his ear probably tingling right now because we about to be on some bullshit.
Yeah.
He already knew. He like, fuck, I gotta get on here.
You saying his vagina tingling? Is that what you're saying?
I said his ear tingling. You dirty motherfucker. No, I had it. Joe, I had it with your shit.
You all talking about your spider vagina tingling.
I had it with your shit.
Fuck shit. Fucking jerk. Fuck.
I had it with your shit, man.
What shit?
Next match, we got the women's tag match.
Hold on. We don't talk about who won the match.
Oh shit, my bad. And our winners, we got Octagon, Star, and Iguana defeating Dragon, Del Toro, and Dorado by a pinfall.
Word.
Hey, I like that. I like that win. Huh?
Hey, look, the LWO still can't win a match, not even off of WWE TV.
Damn. I knew Joe was about to say some shit like that. I knew it.
You notice how they You notice how they put Lince Dorado into that spot and not Ray? Ray's like, I don't want to be associated with these fucking losers.
And he came out at the beginning.
Yeah, but you notice he didn't want to wrestle.
Yeah.
Hell, he's already a legend. Shit.
Ray's like, look, I wrestled for these Barrio motherfuckers before. I ain't going back there again. Fuck that. He's like, oh, now.
He said, how dare you besmirch me?
And they is winless. The LWO is winless.
That is fucking
they
crazy.
need to change their name from Latino World Order to Losing World Order.
Hey, but in WCW that they ain't win much either.
They was beating ass. They was beating ass. LWO should stand for Losers Week. Some shit, bro. Like they need to change that name from LWO.
LWO ain't been winners since Eddie was alive.
Yeah,
and Eddie been dead like 20 years.
Damn, has it been 20 years, man?
Damn near
19.
Didn't he die in 03?
Something like that. Wait a minute. I don't remember.
No, okay, he died in like 05. He died 05.
So 20 years.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. You just wouldn't think there'd be that many years that went by.
Alex Schmidt said LWO lost to a sock puppet.
Ah, damn.
Who said that?
Damn.
Alex Schmidt. In the comments.
Iguana, Mr. Iguana gave me Santino Morales vibes.
Bro,
what I would have done was
I would have put the fucking did the iguana. I would have had the iguana do like a backflip or something, and I would have put the iguana on top of somebody to pin him.
Bro, that'd have been. He would have did that, bro. They would have had to disband. LWO would have had to disband.
Dragon Lee should have been the one to take the pin.
Damn, with the iguana on him? Nah.
With the iguana.
Not with the iguana on him, bro.
With the sock puppet. The sock puppet iguana should have pinned Dragon Lee.
Not Socko.
But then they could have defended themselves by saying it was a handicap match because it was 4-on-3.
Yo, we got a guest in the building.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Yo.
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Sorry I'm late. I had to change. I've been streaming like forever. It feels like today.
Good, man. We a chill stream over here. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
really don't. Even though we get in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
I see you know we know. Yeah.
Damn, why does that be like that, EOD? What the fuck?
They can't be in that much trouble. Y'all still here, so.
We just misunderstood, man.
That's because we don't have enough followers. YouTube don't see us.
Yeah. We nobodies right now.
Like,
the only time they fucking see us is if we put copyrighted content up.
Or when y'all give out good ideas that they do the following week or 2 weeks later.
Yeah, they just take that shit and give us no credit.
Yeah, but you got two black dudes, a Puerto Rican and a white guy. They ain't taking us serious. They ain't even paying no attention to us. Oh, they're doing it until we do some copyright shit.
We're a multi-regional company.
Yeah.
Hey, for real, from all different parts of the world, bro.
We scattered.
like
roaches when the lights come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Big Dog, how do you feel about that first match though, with the Latino World Order and whatever his name is, Dorado,
Octagon Junior, Aerostar, and Mr.
Me, this is like really my first experience with AAA. Like I tried to watch a little bit over the past week. Ooh. So I was all in, especially Mr. Iguana. You need to put him in the next 2K game. Like I need a triple threat between Mr. Iguana, Santino Marella, and Mick Foley. Socko, the Cobra, and the Iguana. That's what I need. But I thought it was really good. I didn't even realize the LWO was, I guess they announced it. I just forgot that they were supposed to be in it. I guess I got confused with the Escobar's group and this group. I thought they were fighting each other for some reason. I don't know why I thought that.
Del Fantasma.
Yeah. So I thought it was fun for me, so I liked it. I'm not other than that, I just thought of it like just a fun match, fun opening match. That's I liked it. I was into it.
So what did you rate it?
Yeah.
For me, since this is and it's so different from like the WWE style of stuff. So even the stuff that they were doing, I forgot they could do it, even though I saw it like maybe at NXT. I would give it like a A-B+ because I was all into it, but I know there was a bunch of other stuff going on. They take too many risks, it seems like. So some moves were messed up.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just fun.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, so EOD, you remember the part where Octagon Jr. was beating the shit out the little puppet?
I mean,
he did the Spanish fly and all that shit. Elbow drop, leg drop.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
The Spanish fly, the iguana.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Hey, did you see how pissed Mr. Iguana was? He got pissed though, like, what?
I don't know, I might be dating myself, but Mr. Iguana to me looks like Christopher Lloyd, I guess. I don't know why. But I was getting Doc Brown vibes from Back to the Future, if y'all familiar with that movie.
Damn.
That's what I was thinking every time myself. I'm like, I don't know how old he is, but he just kind of reminded me of Doc Brown for some reason.
Mr. Iguana kind of gave me Danhausen vibes.
Oh, okay. As a wrestler, okay, yeah. But,
big time.
But I really liked the match. Just because it was fun, it was different, and I was not ready. I was not ready for that match. So,
and how do you feel? How do you feel that the entire AAA roster is all bigger than Javon Evans?
To me, you're the only person that has. Well, you and D-Walk has a problem with Javon Evans, but I really don't have a problem with him. I mean,
we're gonna bring that up because he couldn't break a table or knock a chair down earlier because he was so light.
Damn.
But I used to think the same way about Cody Rhodes back in the day. I know he wasn't as small as Javon, but I used to not like, because I was like, remember he was with Bob Holly. So compared to Bob Holly, he looked super small, and I'm like, no. But he grew on me.
He's like,
Bob Holly was
dashing Cody Rhodes is when I start liking Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Bob Holly was a big dude.
Yeah, he was a big dude, big country dude.
Yeah, so like just compared to him, I guess he just looked small compared to him. So I just thought of him as small, and I didn't like him at all.
Right.
And now I'm a big Cody Rhodes fan. Like, it's weird. So
it could be like that, bro.
Just
Dominic Mysterio the same way. I didn't like Dom, Dirty Dom. When he first showed up, I didn't like him either. I was like, he's too small and whatever. But now I'm all about Dirty Dom. So
yeah, be honest, I think Dom should have spent more time up in NXT.
No, he should have and everything. But I'm like, now, like I'm in. I'm all into him now. But yeah,
you passed it.
Yeah.
But I think he could have been better though. He just spend more time developing his craft or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But now, hell, you love it.
He knows his character.
You hate to love him. Love the hate. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like Dominic Mysterio at first when he was with his dad being the goody two-shoes guy.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hated him then.
Mm-hmm.
It might be because I don't like babyface. It may just be because I'm not a big babyface guy. I like heels more because they're more interesting. They have more character depth.
I don't even think it was a babyface thing. It was just I just didn't like Dom at first. I just didn't like him.
I didn't like him when he was a babyface. He seemed like a fucking douche.
So Rhea got a hold of him. Made a man out of him.
He seemed like one of those Rico Suave douche fucks that you see and you want to just punch him in the nose.
Damn, Joe.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't hate the man like that. I just didn't like him.
So you said, dude, that he got a punchable face?
He got a punchable face and a breakable nose.
Damn, Joe.
But nowadays, now when you see him with the long hair, the greased up mullet and the fucking mustache, and he reminds me more of Eddie Guerrero, now he seems like he's a cooler guy and I can go have a beer with him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Dominic grew on a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
His heel work is like really. The Miz,
Yeah.
I was like that with the Miz. I didn't like him at first until he was like U.S. champion, and one day he was cutting a promo. I'm like, the Miz is like the best thing on Monday Night Raw. I think he might actually be champion. It just hit me like out of nowhere. That was the summer before he actually became champion. I was like, he was the best thing on Raw because Raw was ass back during that time.
Yeah. But you know what? Be honest though, everybody knows that Miz came from the show, the Real World.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I used to watch the Real World. You know, I used to watch the Real World, so I remember him from then. But then see him transition to a wrestler, and then transition to what he is now.
Yeah,
that was like a big step for me.
because let's be honest, when that tag team of Morrison and him broke up, we thought it was been Morrison and the Miz was gonna fall off, and it turned out to be the exact opposite. Even though Morrison's good, but he never got where you thought he was gonna get to.
Morrison, he never reached his full potential.
Yeah,
they didn't let him.
They didn't let him. Yeah, they didn't let him. And then so Morris wound up just going here and there, wherever, going here and there, trying to do his thing and stuff. Even though he was the better wrestler.
Yeah.
But something about Miz, he was more entertaining, and Miz just made you want, especially heel Miz. Heel Miz makes you want to beat him the fuck up. As a Corey Graves.
Corey Graves must have done something, or his wife did something.
Why you say that, man?
Was Corey Graves on? Corey Graves wasn't there, was he?
He was on commentary.
Yeah, he was there.
He was on commentary on Worlds Collide.
Worlds Collide. He was there, but he wasn't on the main show.
Oh, no, not the main show. No.
They pulled him off. We got Wade Barrett on there with Pat McAfee and Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was different.
Having a 3-man people.
Yeah.
So the next match. What was the next match, D-Walk?
We got motherfucking goddamn. We got Stephanie Van Kier and Lola Vice winning tag team match against Cheek Tormenta and Dallas. What y'all think about that match?
The two old Mexican chicks.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie. I liked it.
If you like watching geezer ladies wrestle, then I guess whatever floats your boat.
Hey, I liked it though.
It felt like I was watching Trish Stratus and Lita versus fucking Mae Young and Moolah.
Damn.
Hey, but I like Lola, bro. I like Lola, and I do like Steph. But I mean,
everybody likes Lola and Stephanie. Have you seen their asses before?
Yeah. And that was my favorite. That was my favorite part of the match when they got the double ass.
Hey, telling you, you should have seen me, bro. Watching this shit, I'm like this right here.
Booker T was having an orgasm while he was stroking out.
Yeah. Man, what? And then that part of the match when they were doing that little shit that Stephanie always do.
Yeah.
And then you already know Booker T had a fucking heart attack by that time.
Hey, Booker T's in the back like this.
Booker T's there with the lotion, hitting it hard, and fucking stroking out at the same time.
Hey, Booker T, like, yeah.
Right there. Hey, right there.
No stopping.
Hey, right there at the entrance, though, like.
He was like, can't stop, won't stop.
Man, this shit was crazy, but you know what I'm saying? It was, to me, it was okay match. It was okay, man, because I like seeing them young guys, man, go at it, bro. I like seeing them. And Steph, we're all about the
ladies match.
Well, yeah, young ladies,
and the only two young ones were on the other side of the ring. The other two, the Mexican ladies, AAA old.
Yeah,
that's why I said
they ain't old. They damn sure look like it.
Hey, that's why I said I like seeing the young guys. That's why I said that. That's why I said that, bro. To be honest though, I mean, but it was okay, bro. For what it was, it was decent because it's when worlds collide, I guess. I guess that's what they were shooting for.
Well,
I
shit,
mean,
if they were going to get these old ladies involved, we should have got La Parker's old ass out there coughing dust.
God damn.
not La Parker.
Not La Parker.
Well, then, if you don't get La Parker, you might as well get Psychosis.
Hey, y'all gonna get
That's
psychosis.
fine.
Y'all might as well get Hoovy then.
Yeah.
No. Hoovy's not allowed to
too.
wrestle for any of these companies. He peed on too many police officers.
Hey, Hoover was a motherfucker too, though.
Yeah, until he started getting too big for his britches, started pissing on cops overseas.
Hey, y'all know. Hey, y'all know damn well.
He pissed on a cop. He pissed on a cop overseas because he was drunk. Like pissed on the cop because he was drunk, and WWE left him there. They left him there.
Hey, but just see past that, man.
Hey, y'all know damn well if that would have been us, we would have peed on the cop. He would have emptied the clip on our ass.
Yeah. Or would have had 200,000 years.
Hey, they would have did it. They would have did us like the Dixie Chicks. We would have disappeared for a while.
Hey, have y'all been hearing about next year? Supposed to be Nikki Bella popping up next year.
Nikki Bella is going to be on Raw Monday.
She's going to be on Raw on Monday.
What?
They announced it during Money in the Bank toward the end.
Wow.
I'm about to crash out.
Now we could have some fun with the bitch because Daddy done snitched on Vince and turned on Vince. So now Triple H is probably like, now I could fucking make this bitch do whatever the fuck I want.
And you can.
He's gonna put that bitch on a losing streak.
So you mean she's back? I didn't know she was just making an appearance, or if she was back.
Oh, she signed a contract at the Rumble.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah,
bro, she's gonna be jobbing.
Her and Bree.
She's gonna be jobbing to a lot of motherfuckers, bro.
Her and Bree signed a contract with the Rumble.
Oh, okay.
So that means they gotta let go of Nikita Lyons now.
That's because they're doing that Evolution pay-per-view.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's in July.
Man.
I'm telling you that.
Okay.
Worlds collide.
When worlds collide. Okay. So
did you see the attendance of Money in the Bank was shit?
So do you want
to see the attendance at the arena was shit?
Talk about who won it.
You said what, y'all?
I was saying, did you see the arena attendance was shit?
Yeah, it was shit.
They were trying to hide the seats.
They were.
The empties.
They were.
Because the tickets were too high. Bro, I watch so many YouTubers that do wrestling podcasts, that have successful wrestling podcasts, that go to all these events. And they said, we're not paying that kind of money for tickets. We'll go to Worlds Collide because it's cheap. But we ain't paying that money for Money in the Bank. They're out there.
And it's gonna be in Vegas next year too.
Yeah, they put WrestleMania. Yeah. They announced WrestleMania in Vegas also again.
The worst kept secret.
It's gonna be too much money, bro. Everybody gonna want to pay for this shit. Except for the
because
it's gonna be even more expensive next year than it was this year. Which
they had it on record that it was the most successful and most money making WrestleMania in history.
So they said more.
But it's only successful if people spend that money.
Well, another thing is, New Orleans isn't going to want any part of it because they fucked New Orleans. They were like, "Fuck you, New Orleans. We're going to take this pay-per-view out of here and we're going to bring it over to Las Vegas because we can make more money."
Yeah, but they made pretty good money with New Orleans, though.
Hey, but they wonder why they $3 billion down the hole.
3.7.
Yeah.
What the WWE should have done was honor the commitment for next year since they already made it, and just go back to Vegas the year after that. But nope.
That's all right. That's all right.
Vinny Mayo pulling them strings, bro.
Yeah, but for the people that live closer to New Orleans or around or not that far away, they will go to New Orleans to watch it. It's a different ball game going to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? You going to Vegas, you spending a whole lot more money, bro.
Not only that, you're going to want to gamble and go see shows, and you're going to want to do more shit. You're not just going to want to go and do WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So you're going to be losing your money elsewhere.
Well, it's like
the homeless community.
Just to attend WrestleMania Vegas is gonna be what, at least what, $10,000 or more, if not more.
Shit, bro.
Problem,
bro. Hell.
I was watching Minnie Portable's podcast, and she was talking about ticket prices, and she said that WrestleMania last year, like the cheapest tickets in the nosebleed section were like anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000.
Bro, that's a lot.
That's nosebleed.
Yeah,
it's nosebleed, bro. And the economy is already fucked up. So,
I just went to Mania for 40, and I was like, what, for 700? I was down on the and I got me and my cousin a ticket. At least we were like on the ground level, so we're like near the stage and stuff. So I'm like, you mean even more for the nosebleeds? It's like, come on, man, y'all doing too much.
Like, and then when you go down to the front rows, to the first 30 rows, it was like, we're talking like, you know, $50 to $75,000.
Yeah, bro. And
they told them.
It's outrageous, though, bro.
It's because they're giving them to the fucking celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
All these celebrities are buying up the tickets.
Man, that is outrageous.
They got money for it. It's not about the wrestling fan. It's not about the wrestling fan no more. It's about money. That's it.
Yeah, but for the average person that trying to get that enjoys wrestling, it's gonna be hard.
I can go to AEW for cheaper and sit front row.
Man, what?
Hey, for real.
And see way better wrestling. I'm telling you right now, I could get a ticket probably if I wanted to go to All In Texas. I could probably get a ticket for All In Texas front row for $1,000 or less.
Probably less.
And backstage. And you going backstage to meet wrestlers.
Because when they did the Dynamite out here in Baltimore, I was able to get, if I went to it, it was last minute. I didn't have any extra cash, but if I would have went to it, and this is recent, this is this year, if I would have went to that event in April, it would have been for front row seats, it would have been like $170 for a Dynamite.
Wow.
Which also includes double taping usually. So I mean, 170. If I went with me and my daughter, it would have been like $340, and then merch and concessions and stuff. I would have spent probably like $700 for the two of us, eating and buying shit.
Yeah,
like souvenirs. Bro. Even if I fucking spent $1,000 with the tickets.
Bro, I know. When I used to go, when they was having shit in Memphis, that shit was not fucking cheap, bro. It was not cheap. No. You know what I'm saying? We paid $300 or $400, dude. $300 or $400, and then our seats weren't all that fucking good.
Bro, I'm telling you, let me look up AEW when it's close. Look up when it's close to you, bro. I'm telling you, look it up. Look up the tickets when they're close to you, and look and see how cheap the fucking tickets are for like right there in the first 5-10 rows. It'll make you sick.
Yeah, I gotta do a better job of seeing when they're in town. One time they showed up and it was like, what, they were talking on Wednesday? It was like a Monday when I found out. I was like, they did just
that's the thing, like
kind of advertising.
I found out about
sometimes.
like a week. I found out like a week or two before they showed up for Dynamite in Baltimore. I was like, fuck. I was like, so I went and found out. Then I went and looked at
the 100 episodes. It was some type of milestone thing too. So I was like, man, they did a bad job of like advertising it.
They just had Fighter Fest this week, didn't they?
Yeah, this past week. Yeah, that was what, the 4-hour show that they had this past week.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, I heard it was
very good.
It was good.
It was a banger. Thekla made her debut.
So what would y'all grade this women's tag team match?
Yeah.
I think this was like my least favorite match on the card.
C-.
B.
Like a C. Because they did what they could do and everything. Yeah. So I wasn't really. I just wanted to see something different. I thought they were going to be like the rest of the luchadors.
They're women.
Age caught up. So.
EOD, they're women. They do what they're there for. Flaunt and shake their ass and their titties. Used as a fluff match to bring the crowd back down from a hot match so that the next match can get built back up again.
Yeah. Next match. This is my favorite. This is my fucking favorite match. We got Legado del Fantasma versus El Haja Day, Dr. Wagner Jr.
Dr. Wagner.
Well, Dr.
Just say
Wagner,
Dr. Wagner Jr. It's easier. Dr. Wagner Jr. is easier to say.
Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano. And Psycho Clown. This match was fucking crazy. This match was
better than the first 6 matches.
Oh man. Everybody got their shit in, man. Like Psycho Clown. That motherfucker was going crazy.
I like his mask with the tongue. Because at first I thought he was like sticking his tongue down. Like the vignette, I noticed he was talking. And I was like, wait, hold up. Is that part of his mask? I'm like, that was pretty cool. Like,
how he's got like different colored hair too.
Mm-hmm. But this match was fucking dope. I was cool with the ending of the match. I liked it.
I also liked the way the Legado del Fantasma came out wearing all camo.
Yeah.
I was like, they were going to war.
And they had the WWE all camo, no shirts.
Yep. We're ready for fucking war, boys.
With the WWE, the little W on the fatigues, and that came out.
Yes. Hey, them boys, they were ready for war.
Now available for $59.99 at WWEshop.com.
For real. Hey, for real. Hey, them guys, when they came out, boy, you can look in their eyes and tell they was ready to fight.
They
knew it was going to be a fight.
They was hungry. They looked like they were starving.
But be honest though, bro, they did their thing, bro. They did their thing. The match was actually pretty damn good, bro. It was pretty good.
One of the best on the card, I would say.
Yes. And I can second that. That match was pretty fucking good because you sat there and you watched it, bro. These guys were fucking going the fuck at it. This was some good shit. It was some real good shit. And I know I watched it and I enjoyed it. And I'm like, why the fuck y'all ain't doing that shit in WWE?
Exactly. Like what Joe was talking about, like they were hungry. They knew if they could show everybody what they can do, and then maybe they could get that. Because I'm like, Escobar, they talk a good game with him, but they never do anything with him, so you can't take them as a threat seriously. And I always like Santos Escobar, but I'm like, he never wins anything.
Dude, when I seen him do a top rope Hurricane Rana, I was like, yeah.
I'm like, so this is this could have make or break. I think if anything would have happened, just been like, okay, they go back to SmackDown, do nothing. Now that everybody see what they could do, maybe they might actually try to do something with them now.
Yes.
Here's the thing now that WWE has acquired AAA and there's so many 6 3-man groups, why don't they just make a fucking a 6-man a trios tag title?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many 3-man groups that they could fucking make a trios tag title easy. There's more trios than there are tag teams.
You mean like on main roster proper, or just since they have all these
all across the board? NXT,
like,
main
they don't
roster,
know what they're doing with the tag division.
AAA,
exactly.
They got the tag division, not even doing anything with it.
There's more 3-man groups than there are tag teams.
No, I hear what you're saying, but they're not even. Well, I'll take them. SmackDown, they're doing an okay job with it. Raw, they're not doing anything with the tag division on Raw, like at all. I forgot New Catch Republic was even on there until I was at the show and they did a main event match, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they were there. They fought A-Town Down Under. I'm like, oh yeah, they got them. They don't do anything with A-Town Down Under for the most part. So it's like, y'all got the tag teams and do nothing with them. So hopefully, know what Joe said, that now it's like, oh, we got all these things, we can do other things. Either put him down AAA, have him come up for a match here or there, you know, whatever you need to do, but have something.
Hopefully, this shit is more of a fucking eye opener of what you got. You got some motherfuckers, and these guys knew that they had to show their ass, bro.
Yeah.
They knew that shit. They knew they had to show their ass.
And
because
let's talk about this. The right team won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Legado del Fantasma deserved a victory.
Yeah.
They've been losing everything.
Yeah.
So for them to have a unison moment that they did and they won and they looked really good doing it, let's see what else we can get them into it. Let's lean into it and get them pushed up the card a little more. Let's put Santos Escobar into the fucking US title picture against Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do with Jacob Fatu, because you know Jacob can go. We know Santos can go. Let's see what they can do against each other.
Yes. We need to see this shit.
What would you grade it? This match.
Oh,
Joe.
You know, I guess I'll go.
What would you grade it?
I don't want to give it too high of a grade, but I'm going to give it a B+.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
B solid.
EOD.
Oh, this was an A. I've been waiting for Escobar. I've been waiting for him to do something because I know he can. And this was A. I loved it. I loved it.
All three of them guys can go. That's not the problem. But for some reason, they're just not marketable. I don't understand what the problem is with their marketing.
I mean, I don't get it.
That's the thing, though, bro. This match should have opened up some eyes with a lot of people and WWE. This match should have opened some fucking eyes up, bro. Because this was a fucking good fucking match.
Yeah. This should have opened the show.
Boy, if this would have opened the show,
this match should have opened.
If this match would open the show, bro, motherfucker been like, oh hell yeah, I already know. If this shit open the show, then tonight gonna be good as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? They should have
opened the show with this match, and then they should have went into the women's tag match, and then into the LWO versus Octagon Junior, Aerostar, and
Mr.
the other guy,
Iguana was Iguana,
Mr. Iguana.
Yeah.
Then we should have went into that match, and then the Fatal 4-Way for the North American title, and then the World title.
Yeah. So
because it would have been a little better.
So everybody EOD gave it an A. All the rest of us gave it a B.
I gave it a B.
I gave it a B+.
Yeah, B+. Bleacher Report gave it a B-. I gave it a B.
Damn, we're on par with Bleacher Report. Holy shit,
man, for real.
What?
We're all on par with Bleacher Report, except for EOD.
Yeah.
He gave it an A.
Yeah,
but this is his first time watching AAA though. So
I've never really watched it.
AAA.
Yeah.
Our next match we got the men's NXT North American title. We got the champion Ethan Page versus Coquito versus Ray Phoenix versus the Laredo Kid. What y'all think?
Pookie came in there looking like a angry piece of string cheese.
Don't do him like that.
Like an angry piece of string cheese.
Don't do him like that.
Because he's bouncy. I was talking to D-Walk earlier in the night when we were watching it, and I was like, if he's so bouncy, I wonder if I could throw him off a building if he'll bounce.
No, don't throw him off a building.
Hey, what if he do bounce though? Then what?
We're gonna test your bounciness, sir. I'm gonna throw you off this 6-story building.
And then he bounced, and then what?
This is New Jack City, motherfucker. Pookie got to go off the building.
Man,
the hate is real.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, Joe got so much hatred in his
Look,
heart.
man. Look, I watched this motherfucker, fucking Javon Evans, Pookie Low, jump over the fucking top rope, diving on somebody, hit a fucking table, hit the table. The table did not move. The table did not break. He hit 2 chairs. The chairs barely moved. The chairs didn't even fall over.
Damn, Joe.
That's how fucking light this dude is.
He said he couldn't even move the chairs?
The wrestler he hit had to fall down because if not, he wouldn't have fallen down because the guy's so light he wouldn't have over his head.
Damn, Joe.
The table said, "I am the table."
Dude, those tables tonight, those tables were I don't know what the fuck those tables were built out of. They were tough.
They were tough as fuck.
but Javon like hit the table and then hit both the chairs, the swivel chairs. Neither swivel chair fell over. He tried to get one to fall over from using his weight, but that didn't happen.
Joe, what's the deal with you and Mr. Bouncy, man?
Yeah. Tell
I don't like a guy at 6'2" that's a scrawny piece of shit that tries to act like he does power moves and he's strong as shit, but the truth be told, he ain't shit. He's just a scrawny little motherfucker that ain't worth a damn, that has more title opportunities than anybody I've ever seen in my life, that never wins anything. Stop giving this man title shots.
So you saying if he gained like 20, 30 pounds, it's going to be different?
I want to see him get over 200 pounds. It's going to take him 30 pounds to get to 200 even. He's only $170, bro. Darby Allin weighs more than he does.
I'm going to tell you something. If they feel something in him, they feel something in him, bro. They feel something in him.
I think he's charismatic. I went to a house show with him. I think he's very charismatic. He's like the crowd. He's got something about him. I can't explain what it is. There's something about him.
There's something about him, all right.
Like.
Something that pisses me the hell off every time I see him and hear his music. Something that aggravates the fuck out of me.
He
better not burn his bridges, though, because, I mean, he almost kind of messed up, a couple weeks ago. But
yeah. But I'm saying, though, bro, something about dude. It's something about him. It's something about him. And they wouldn't have put him on when Worlds Collide if they didn't feel like he was going to do pretty good.
Yeah.
Look, I know we're jumping ahead a little bit. I'm going to say this, though. At the end of the show, when everybody's celebrating, I'm not saying who won or anything, but at the end of the show, when everybody's celebrating, the only WWE guy in the ring celebrating with all the Mexican AAA guys is Javon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only WWE guy.
He feels so out of place.
Everybody there?
Yeah.
Yeah. He looked like a black dot on a white shirt. He looked like a black dot on a white shirt.
He looked like a black man at a KKK rally.
It was like that.
I didn't even notice it because I was trying to get off air because I was like, man, I gotta get some rest. So I didn't even notice. I saw them kind of separate.
You didn't notice it?
As soon as that show was going off, I was like going off.
It looked like that one episode.
So I didn't even notice he was there.
It was like that one episode of Seinfeld. The one episode of Seinfeld with the cashmere sweater with the red dot.
Bruh. But he can go though, bro. He's lightweight. He is lightweight, but I think eventually he gonna get there, bro. He gonna get there.
He might get that sick.
He could go my ass. He was having trouble.
So hopefully he gets one too.
He was having trouble putting up. Fucking throwing around Ray Phoenix and fucking.
We got B-Max said I want to pull up. We got B-Max said he want to pull up.
Let me. I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna send him a link.
Look, Alex. If Javon went out there with a mask on, he would at least shown his lucha pride. But just going out there and you're the only WWE guy out there, that's got to feel a little bit awkward.
Oh no, but besides Ethan Page
wasn't out there, dude. This was at the end of the show after the main event.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was just trying to get off. I was just trying to get off the air. at that point, so I didn't even
all the
know it's
AAA
the
guys
celebration.
were celebrating.
Yeah, so
And the only WWE guy that was out there was Javon.
Hey, but he was showing respect though, man.
No, motherfucker, that motherfucker chasing the clout.
I knew
You want to talk about chasing? You want to talk about chasing the hug? He chasing the hug.
I guess you got to do what you got to do. I guess I don't know.
B man, where you at, B man? Come on in, B man.
You want? I mean, if you got to put AAA's nuts in your fucking mouth to chase it, I mean, I guess that's what you got to do. I mean, Beanstalk Evans needs to fucking hurry the fuck up and do something.
Hey, but for the okay. For the match, bro. The match was pretty fucking good, bro.
It was good.
It was good.
It was a good match. It's a great match.
Very
Yeah.
good.
It's a fantastic. It was a fantastic.
I'm saying
match.
though, what I'm saying is, if they didn't feel like that he wasn't gonna do good, they wouldn't have put him there. They wouldn't put him there.
My problem.
He did good for.
But here's my problem. But Kane, here's my problem. Here's my problem, and this is my problem. The week prior to him inserting himself in this match, he lost to Sean Legacy, who's the fucking Evolve wrestler. He lost to an Evolve wrestler and then put himself in a title match.
Oh Lord, yeah.
All right, that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
How you going to be a loser and then put yourself in a title match? What are you, Jada Parker now?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's some Jada Parker shit. Jada Parker loses a match and jumps right into a title match.
Oh shit, man!
They must be on some reverse shit. They must be on some bizarre world up in fucking NXT, where the more matches you lose, the more title shots you get.
Man, that's fucking off the chain. That's off the chain, bro.
No, that's autistic, is what that is. That's autistic. That's Shawn Michaels with his cross-eyedness.
Damn.
I'm not supposed to be laughing at this shit.
His eye look like fucking X-Men. He's doing the DX logo in his eyeballs.
Hey, his left eye going right and his right eye going left.
Oh,
yeah, he's trying to make the DX sign in his eyes.
Rockwell's wrong for that shit though.
What's up?
The Perry Saturn. He said that about
not the Perry Saturn.
About Perry Saturn.
Yeah, not the Perry Saturn.
Not Perry Saturn.
Go on now.
Oh, with The Rock.
Yeah.
You got one eye
going this way, and then I'm going that way. My head is straight.
So what y'all get his match?
Me, I really like the match. I just like the other match better, just because my boy Escobar finally did some stuff. So to me, I'm like, it was a B match and everything. Ethan Page showed he could do a lot more than I thought he could do when he did that.
Oh man!
And it was even crazy because he was so much taller, and he had to kind of modify it a little bit.
He still looked good doing it though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I was like,
and
man,
then
it still looked good. Yeah, it was good. I was like, wow. I'm like, okay.
Hey, Ethan, I like Ethan Page. He's a little sneaky motherfucker.
Yeah. So
that ending to the match was perfect. I was like, yeah.
That's the way for him to win it. But it's not like he cheated or anything like that. It's like they say he stole one. I'm like, stole it how? I'm like, he didn't cheat. He just someone had to win. That's so.
Somebody had to win.
Yeah.
I'll give it at least a what's the A minus? I want to say A minus.
I was gonna go with an A minus also.
Yeah,
because I really enjoyed the match, and Ethan Page winning was the right call.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
but everybody got their shit in. Everybody got their shit in.
Yeah,
too. Because the shit was pretty good, bro.
To be honest, Ethan Page was the one that showed out more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I thought. We're not used to seeing him do what he does.
Why.
And then you see him do it, you're like, yeah, you forgot Ethan Page can do all these things because you haven't seen him do that.
That's why I gave it. That's why I said I give it like at least an A minus, bro. At least an A minus. I mean, but like I said though, the shit was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, it was a really good match. I like it.
It was. Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
It was good.
I thought it was good. Like I said though, Ethan Page winning was the icing on the cake that they did.
Hey, but I like how he what was it? Javon Evans did his shit. He grabbed Javon, threw him out. My man, he grabbed Javon, tackled my man, and he got the.
Oh yeah, no, I like that because he fucking Ethan did a Samoa Joe. He like did the sidewalk, shit like Samoa Joe does. I was like, I saw him standing there with what's his face, and I was like, he gonna do it. It was Lindsay Dorado Jr. Not Lindsay Dorado Jr. Laredo Kid Jr.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was standing there, and Javon came off the top, and I'm watching. I'm like, you see the page just kind of like turn, just walk away to the side, let the motherfucker get hit, and then he grabbed Javon and he yoinked him through the ropes into fucking Ray Phoenix, and they gave him the cutter.
Yeah, but was y'all listening to Conan? Was y'all listening to Conan?
Yeah.
He was giving credit, like for him. He was just. I think Conan was doing a little much, bro.
He's doing business for himself.
He gave credit to Ethan Page because he's not used to seeing Ethan Page do all that.
Yeah, but he gave credit to Phoenix, like just like for him discovering Phoenix. You know some shit.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He just. I don't know, man. I think no. I'm keep my thoughts to myself. But
for me, since I never saw AAA really before, like to me, like the history, like kind of learning about it for me. Yeah,
you had mentioned that you ain't never saw AAA.
Yeah, I watched it a little bit, but so not really.
AAA is good. I mean, Kenny Omega's been their world champion before. Bro. Nick Nemeth's been their world champion before.
AAA is good, bro.
Phoenix.
Now I don't know how it's gonna be now. I don't know how it's gonna be now, but AAA was pretty decent, bro.
AAA was the shit back in the day.
Yeah,
bro. The first
a lot of shit going on.
The first ever Triple Mania that they did, the very first one, they showed it. They showed clips of it and stuff during Worlds Collide, and it was with Eddie Guerrero and Ray and people like that. That was their biggest selling event ever. It was in Mexico. It was 48,000 people. They sold out in Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I said. They said the record still stands to this day. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was like 13 when that happened. Like 13, I'm like 45 now, and it's like record still stands. I'm like, that's insane.
It always been pretty fucking decent, bro. Always.
And they still do Triple Mania.
But at the end, Page won. We all know Page won. But he kind of had to win, though. He kind of had to win. Okay.
Yeah, and now he faces Sean. Now he faces Sean Legacy on NXT Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yeah, for the belt.
Yes, sir. D-Walk. Who's next, D-Walk?
Javon Evans better keep his fucking nose out of the shit too.
Who's next?
I'm serious. Like he better keep his nose out.
He'll have his match eventually.
I had B-Mac. B-Mac was trying to get in. I don't know what happened.
B-Mac was trying to get in?
Yeah.
The tea spiller. Tea spiller D-Walk. I mean, tea spiller B-Mac.
If you're spilling tea, you better get a bigger cup.
Hey, that motherfucker, hey, he knows some shit now.
I know.
But hey.
I do too.
Yeah, you do too. You do too.
Hey, but Bleacher Report gave it an A.
I had EOD. I had EOD talking about starting to wear a fucking tinfoil hat and shit because of the predictions I've been making and the accuracy I've been having.
Hey, we got the main event. We got the AAA Mega Championship. Eli Rayo Del Valle Vikingo versus Chad Gable. What y'all think?
This was fantastic.
Bro,
yes.
I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
This fucking match.
That was a great match.
That reminded me of old original AEW and like old WCW from back when they had the cruiserweight, when they first started the cruiserweight division.
Yes.
That's the kind of flashbacks I was having.
That was great, bro. That was really great.
It was beautiful. Have you watched WCW EOD?
Did I watch what? Say that again.
You watch
WCW?
Yeah, I used to watch it a little bit back in the
WCW?
day. The cruiserweight division, pretty much. So
okay,
bro,
that's what that was. This
I didn't
match
like
reminded me of.
Okay,
that was good.
It put me on like. It put me on like Jericho versus Rey Mysterio Jr. vibes.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho versus Rey Mysterio Jr. Or Dean Malenko versus Psychosis or Juventud.
Oh,
Ultimo Dragon.
Talk to him.
Matches that talk to him. Like a ring technician, and he got a luchador, and they fucking going at it. One guy's doing holds and shit. The other guy's doing fucking flying through the air and doing all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah. And then the guy that's the technical guy will do a fucking high fly move, and you'll be like, holy shit.
I knew
high
Chad
fly will
Gable
do a
was
technical
good.
move, and it'll be like, holy shit.
I knew he was good. I didn't know he was
but you know
this good.
You had to expect that,
bro.
Though,
You didn't know he was like
I didn't know he was this good
on the same day.
I'm like, man, he was.
They've been building though. He
should have been the one that got the Sami Zayn spot at WrestleMania that 1 year. They get the IC belt off of Gunther. I still always believe that, but this match was. I actually almost thought he was going to win at one point. I was like, "There's no way they're going to give Chad." I was like, "I don't know. They might do something crazy."
Hey,
it was good.
Now, if Chad Gable would have beat that man, I wouldn't be mad. But I understand why Chad did not beat him, though.
Well, I think somehow Chad will beat him, but it won't be Chad that might beat. If they put that Americano gimmick and have him do
fuck that up.
He would have beat
him. Will be.
He would have beat him.
Crazy.
They fucked that up.
That's what they should have did.
No, they fucked. We'll talk about it later. But what's y'all graded before we jump to Money in the Bank?
Oh, for me, that was an A. That was an A. That was an A.
I give it an A. Hey, yeah, hey, I agree with Joe. Hey, Bleacher Report gave it an A.
Hey,
A plus all
day. It was
day.
an A, bro.
Yeah,
it was an A, bro.
Chad Gable and King Bro amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, when Van Kinko did that 630, remember that, Joe? We was on the phone. He did that 630 on the rope, off the rope.
Okay. I was gonna say it like,
man, that was crazy.
Yeah, he did it up to the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
It was like a standing.
And he kind of like stood there for a minute, like on the ropes. He didn't just like get on the rope. He was like kind of on it for like a little bit before he did it. I was like,
he was standing on the inside of the ring at one point, and then jumped to the outside from the inside. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I didn't know what the fuck he was trying to do. I was trying to figure it out, and then when he did it, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Oh.
You're gonna up your game a little bit.
Yeah, but the match was great.
Yeah,
Chad Gable
was great.
Get enough.
Chad.
Now you did hear them.
Chad is a monster, bro.
Complimenting Chad Gable.
Yeah,
Chad is
you heard them complimenting Chad Gable. Conan.
Yes, the Chad is really a fucking monster, bro.
How well he did.
Yo, we got a guest in the crib.
Yo, what's going on?
What's happening?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, B-Man?
Y'all can finish, but we go like address this R-Truth bullshit that they going on about.
Yeah,
yeah. And we finna get the Money Bank right now. We just finishing World Collide.
Mm-hmm.
Start off, B-Man.
World Collide was good. World Collide was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised. I was thoroughly surprised.
Very surprised.
I mean, can they keep up the consistency? Given who's in charge with Conan, I doubt it. But it was a good first little outing, so we'll see.
Conan,
6 months from now.
Conan does a good job with AAA. Conan does a good job with AAA. Yeah,
because I
he's been
seen
doing AAA. He's been booking for AAA for a long time.
because I seen the
And they've
Lucha
been
fans
successful.
online trashing him as a booker. Like it was like he was a horrible booker, like according to the Lucha fans. So I don't know, but we'll see. Like as long as he ain't like a Vince Russo, like he'd be all right.
No, he was booking that. He was booking tonight. He booked from
No.
he booked and did commentary. He did double duty.
Okay, so let's get off into this the Money in the Bank.
We got Hey, before we talk about that, let's talk about how Michael Cole was fucking up Chad Gable. He was calling Americano Chad Gable, like revealing his shit though. I said, "Oh, what the fuck is you doing? He supposed to be Americano. You calling his name Chad Gable and what he doing? You just fucked it all up." But
it's probably by design though, bro.
No, but we already know it's Chad Gable. But he was calling Chad Gable with the mask on. But we finna go into Money in the Bank. We got the first match. We got the women's 6-man ladder match. We had Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Julia versus Stephanie Van Kier versus Roxanne Perez.
Okay.
What y'all think?
I think it's pretty good.
I think the women stole the show again. I think the women's Money in the Bank ladder match stole the show again this year.
Yes. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Man. Yeah.
Partly because the men felt like it was too scripted.
Yeah.
Very.
To me, this is like the Escobar situation. They know the Money in the Bank match, you can go in a Money in the Bank match. So, and they took every opportunity to show what they could do, and it was great.
I mean, shout out to Naomi. You know what I'm saying? Like she got the win, and hopefully they do something with this momentum that she has because
this is her best run that she's ever had in the company. So they got
hopefully
she's been according to the like the online fans or whatever. Because like, I don't watch the product, but I can be honest and unbiased. According to them, she's been the best character as far as this heel turn that they have in the division. So she deserves this push if that's how they're going to utilize her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why I was saying that she should, because just what they put into her and what she's been doing with this particular character right now, and it doesn't even have anything to do with. She actually has a character, has nothing to do with the race or anything like that. It's like she just got a great character right now. Yeah, she's psycho. She's psycho.
She's psycho as hell. and you should proceed with caution.
Oh yes, proceed with caution.
Damn.
Even the press conference thing that they had was great. She was getting emotional. She told all those fans, she said, "Nah." She said, "Nah, not now." They were all chanting for her. "No, not now. It's too late now." So she kept up her character.
She's gonna be a 3-time champion waiting to happen, bro.
Will she? Because we saw how this can turn out. This can go good or go bad. Like they can have her cash in and then she end up getting beat like 5 seconds later, almost like a Beyonce on SummerSlam all over again with Becky. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Or she can wait. She can wait till Jade has her chance at it and then just fucking step in there and fucking take it.
That's how I would do it. I'd be petty about it. That's how I would do it.
For real.
Fuck that.
They did ask her at the conference. So since you got the briefcase, is your thing with Jade over with? She said, "Hell no." She said, "Well, you have beef with me, it's forever." So
okay, Cardi B, I see you, Cardi B.
She said forever.
Cardi B, I see you. Nah, but like she deserved this push though because she left and came back. She went to TNA and bet on herself. She was the champion over there for a little while. She came back better than she left.
Yeah,
and she's been doing her best, so like her best work since then. So like she deserves this push, and like she deserves to win and be celebrated. So hopefully they can get it right and capitalize on the momentum and don't let it fizzle out.
We'll see.
But this is gonna be very interesting though. Next involving her is gonna be very interesting because I'm really looking forward to see how they play this shit out with her. I'm looking
Then
forward to
again,
it.
they need to book her versus Bianca 1-on-1. That's the one that they really need to be pushing. Instead of her versus Jade, they need to be pushing Trinity versus Bianca 1-on-1. Because I don't think they've ever done that 1-on-1.
Well, they
So that
did.
would
Well,
be
oh no, go ahead.
like that would be a money match.
They
Yes,
did say
but
be unfortunate. She goes in a wheelchair just like her
just
mom.
like you
So
said though, just like you said they need to book Trinity. Trinity is different from Naomi.
Yeah, because I don't do the Naomi. Like, I ain't never liked that fact that they made her change her name. Like, we do Trinity Fatu over
Yeah.
here. Yeah, so
Yes.
hopefully, they can give me Trinity versus Bianca on pay-per-view, hopefully by SummerSlam. Because I'm actually tune in just for that match and then tune out. Because them girls will tear the house down. So I'll be here
Yes,
for it.
they will. They will. Yeah, yeah, I noticed what you put down, and just like you said, Trinity versus Naomi it will be different from a Naomi. I mean Trinity versus Naomi. A Trinity versus
Mm-hmm.
Bianca Belair will be different from a
Mm-hmm.
Naomi versus Belair.
Yeah.
Whole lot different.
I mean, if she's embracing her crazy, we can have Trinity versus Naomi, and they can have a match in the mirror.
Yeah.
Mm.
Be
Hey,
interesting.
it shit would surprise me now. You know lie. It would surprise me.
It's WWE, nothing surprised me.
Nothing
Stranger things
surprise.
have happened. Stranger things have definitely happened.
Yeah, for real. So
I,
let's get to this this match though.
Mm.
which one?
The very next match, because we
What's
all
y'all
know
greatest? But what's y'all greatest women's Money in the Bank?
That was an A+ for me because they
that was
all
a
did
good
what they had
match,
to do.
bro. That was good.
Yeah, they
That
all
was
did what
yeah,
they had to
good.
do.
I give it an A.
Yeah, I give it
Mm-hmm.
an A too. Bro, that was good. That was
Joe,
fucking good.
Joe,
Because they
what you
easily
give
could
it?
have went with Stephanie or Julia.
Yeah.
Them being the new girls, they definitely could have went with one of them and shot them to the top. But I figured like this is WWE, like
Yeah,
they're not finna do that. Like they're not finna get them the rocket
I
that
don't know.
quickly.
I don't know if I can give it an A. I'm gonna go B plus.
Okay.
Okay. That's good too
Mm.
though. That's still
Yeah.
good.
I don't want to
Yeah.
give it an A because I didn't feel like it was that high of a quality of a match where it should deserve an A. But I felt like
Yeah. Like it
good
wasn't
enough.
EO versus yeah, like it wasn't Bianca versus Rhea versus EO at Mania. Like it
Oh,
wasn't
that
that
was
level,
great.
but it was all right for what it was.
Mm-hmm. I give it a B minus.
And that's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
Mm.
Next match we got the Intercontinental Championship. We got Dirty Dom versus Octagon Jr. What y'all think?
Oh my God. Oh
It was
my
all
God.
right.
It was
All
The
okay.
right.
build the build was good. Like the fact that they
Mm.
surprise match from
It was
Worlds Collide to set it up, and
it,
Dom called him out and
Mm-hmm.
put
it
the
was
belt on the
okay.
line. That was different.
It was
Hey,
okay,
but
but then again, given the fact that Dominic, he's not a hooper, he's still learning, if you will. It was average at best, but they had the more experienced luchador to carry him, and that's
Mhm.
exactly what they did. Like this was a carry match. So yeah, it like the luchador did what he had to do.
Hey, do it seem like y'all these referees are watered down because fucking goddamn Liv Morgan supposed to got put out as soon as she climbed on the rope. Man, as soon as she climbed on the ring, referee's supposed to put her ass out. To me, it
Mm-hmm.
seemed like it's not no fun no more because you let a motherfuckers climb on the ring and everything. You don't even kick them out. Normally, you eject their ass off the match and everything. They get back down. Get back down. They tell them 3-4 times to get back down. Don't even eject them out the match. That's dumb to me, bro.
I
Yeah.
think the match needed as little drama as possible, and so that's why the referees they was kind of on their job tonight. Like they wasn't trying to be too overly dramatic because there wasn't no need to be. Like just let the match be what it is and play out, and then just get it done and over with.
Like when Pentagon was on the rope and Liv Morgan climbed up there and was distracting him, the referee telling her to get down and everything, get down. You folks tossed her ass out.
Octagon, not Pentagon.
Well, I said Octagon, goddammit.
You said
Mm-hmm.
Pentagon, bro.
You know what the hell I meant. Octagon, Pentagon,
Saul
Pentagon,
shapes.
Centipede. You know what the damn I'm talking about.
What are you saying? All luchadors are the same because they wear masks?
Yeah, and they short.
Mm-hmm. I ain't going there.
All right, so what y'all grade this match?
And they're all still
I
bigger
give it
than
a C.
Javon Evans.
You said it what?
And they're all still bigger than Javon Evans.
Yeah.
I give it a C.
C.
Yeah, like
ELD,
a
what
C.
you give it?
B minus.
Joe,
I just
what
like
you
the fact
give it?
that the thing before the match, like how it got set up. So
Yeah.
B minus.
Yeah,
Joe, what you give it?
Yeah.
I'm giving it a D.
Javon Evans. Again, the talent is there with him. Like that's not like that ain't never been a question about the guy. Like he can wrestle. He's one of their next young generation stars if built correctly, but he has to get some weight on his body because
Thank you.
because right now he looks like a stick with dreads, and it doesn't look believable when he's going up against these bigger guys that are supposedly should be beating him. So he's gonna have to level up on the as far as the weights, but otherwise he got a bright future if he can keep his mouth shut on social media and not get triggered by somebody like a Ricochet who's working you into getting yourself in trouble. Learn how to use social media better.
Also, learn how to burn the right people because Ricochet burned his ass in a matter of seconds.
Oh, absolutely.
He said, "Come back, little boy, when you win a title."
Because all he would have had to do was say, "You talking about fans, but you wrestling in front of 200 people every week on NXT for free because you're barely getting paid over there." But see, he didn't burn them that bad. I would have, but that's just me being messy and petty. But yeah, like it's not how to use social media, and like he'll be fine. Like stop getting triggered by every little thing because he seems like he's one of the ones who his mouth will get him in trouble long term backstage with the management. And like they need to get a handle on that so he won't mess up his own opportunities.
He got a temper. This is a problem.
Yeah.
And he got an attitude. Another problem.
Yeah, like you don't know everything at 21, which is okay.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the match was good with him in it. Like I was impressed by him tonight. Now, like if he can translate that weekly into NXT, then they got something with him as a maybe like champion 2 or 3 years from now because they're not gonna book him too soon.
Look, B-Mac, when you're a guy and you dive over the top rope to the outside on a fucking table, and the table doesn't budge or break, and you hit 2 chairs, and both the chairs don't fucking barely move, you can't even knock the chairs down because you're so light, that's a problem. That's an issue. That table should have broke on that spot.
And they are looking at it.
Yeah. They are looking at that. That's going to be put under a microscope. They're going to be like, look, this guy can't even break a table.
Well, they got the New Japan tables that just refuse to break, so they're going to have to get some like a weaker tables because those are looking like a New Japan tables you can powerbomb somebody and it still won't break.
They got to get heavier people. That's the only problem. Yeah. Like John Cena took a spear through the one table and it went fine. It dumped. But that was Jay and John Cena.
Yeah, like I get a match I get a match like a good C plus. But if it was me, like I would have had Javon Evans go over. Like just as a shock win, like somebody that's fresh and new would have had the fresh blood go over. But that's just me.
I wouldn't have done that because I think we need a good heel as champion. If you want Shawn Legacy should be the one to take the title.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to probably happen.
He just beat Javon a couple weeks ago.
Well, yeah. Shawn's going to get the title on Tuesday is what I think is going to happen. So you're going to have Javon win it, then have them fight Shawn. Because I figured they'll fight eventually for that title. Javon and
I'm okay with Shawn Legacy. I'm okay with Shawn Legacy winning the title of EOD. He's got the look.
No. I don't mean it like that. I meant more like Javon Evans shouldn't have won today, only because I think Shawn Legacy is going to get it on Tuesday. Don't have Javon Evans win it now, but him and Shawn Legacy can go after it later and everything. I think that's what's going to end up happening at some point. So that was why I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine for Ethan Page to win it today because I think he'll lose it on Tuesday. So
more fucking title match for Javon.
Against Legacy, probably somewhere down the road. I think they'll probably run that back. I don't know when.
Have more title matches in a year than most people have in their entire career.
For real.
It took JC Jane 5 years to get a world title match.
Because really, they don't have a North American division, right? There's like no one really going for the title or anything like that. They could throw somebody in there, but they don't have a division for both men's titles. Really, who's main eventer on NXT, or not a main event, or going for the title on NXT.
Well, you got what's his face on there that's trying to go for the belt.
The LFG guy.
Yeah,
he's going for the title. He's not like, to me, not in that division. That
he's big and over.
He's a bigger guy. So there's like, hey, we're gonna throw him because we have nothing else to offer right now. So
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, don't they got Brian Pillman Jr.?
Yeah, they do. They got him. Lexus King. Yeah, he wrestled. He wrestled for the speed on speed. Against Noam Dar.
Against Wild. Yeah.
Okay, so now about to be messy. Because, sir, you listen. You doing the same bit that you did in AEW over here in NXT. You rely too much on your father's legacy, but worse. First of all, his image. I don't know who
he's fallen past AEW Dark and elevation level.
His image. I don't know who told him to get that image. His image is off. That don't fit you. This ain't Vanilla Ice 2025 reloaded. Like, this ain't the 90s. Like, you're not a hip hop rapper. Like, I don't know who told him to get that image, but they need to be fired because they got him looking like a fool. So that's why can't nobody take you seriously when you say I'm better than so and so, but your image don't reflect that though, because you look like a clown, sir, with edges that need to get burnt off and never put back on.
Damn.
I'm just saying. But yeah, like outside of they shouldn't have put Ricky Starks on main roster yet because he could have carried that man's division in that particular championship bracket.
He's in NXT. He's in NXT still.
I thought they moved him up the main roster with Jordan and
Not that I know of. I ain't seen him on the main roster yet.
I could have sworn they said that the three of them was getting moved up because I know they moved up Stephanie, but Jordan is like she on her way too, and they said Ricky Starks was on his way too. So they shooting themselves in the foot because Ricky could have handled that man's division. Like, he ain't heavyweight champion material, but he's mid-card material champion worthy.
I mean, he's just I don't know what they're gonna do with him right now. I really don't. I mean, they gave the belt to Ethan, which is nice because Ethan has held now the world title and North American title, so that helps him, build up a resume. But at the same time, they want to move him to the main roster also, but they don't have another good heel to take his spot.
They don't,
and that's the problem because, like, listen, like, I ain't age-shaming nobody, but the man is, both of them are a couple of years from 40. They should be pushing. Wait, who do they have outside of Javon that's in their 20s on that man roster? As far as NXT roster? Yes.
Not me.
Nikita Lyons, she's 25.
No. Not the women, but the men. Yeah, the men. Like, who?
She's bigger than Javon, so I'd count her as a man. I'm just saying.
I know they got Javon. They got Javon and who else? Well, no, they got the guy that they keep comparing to Randy Orton, Miles Bourne, like whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, Miles Bourne.
So that's
Tavion Heights. Tavion Heights.
Oh, I would love to see him in New Japan.
He was in Noah for a while.
I'm talking about over there with the Killers in New Japan. Like, Noah, that's like what. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. I would love to see him over there with Zach Gable and oh my God, Zack Sabre Jr. Excuse me, give me him versus Zack Sabre Jr.
I want to see him versus Okada.
Oh, if he ever become available, Tony, pick up the phone.
Okada and yes, sir.
Yeah, Tavion and Okada.
I call Tavion Heights in my eyes is Black Kurt Angle.
Tavion and Okada would be
Bro, am I lying though? He's Black
No.
Kurt
20
Angle.
minutes on
No.
20 minutes on pay-per-view versus Okada. What you would get out of that, man? Come on.
K-Man was really good against Santana. That was like my first time seeing him in a singles match, and I was like, oh, I didn't know he can wrestle like that and
He
everything.
one of them.
Did you see
listen?
Did you see they booked Omega versus Okada for All In? Title versus title?
Listen, I'm going off of that alone. Just because.
that match by itself. That match on paper is going to make that show an A+.
It is.
One match.
And God forbid the rest of the 5 matches is listen. These next 4 weeks need to hurry up.
Tony Storm.
Yeah.
You got Tony
and
Storm.
You got Hangman versus Moxley.
Hangman. Yep.
And we're possibly getting Swerve versus Ospreay Part 3 because they're doing Part 2 next week on Dynamite.
I think they're gonna do a like a death match or something.
They need to because they're in Texas, so they gotta do it right. Like finish it off with a death match.
Yeah,
just give them 20 minutes.
We are getting totally off subject.
Okay, look. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So distracted because we supposed to be talking about NXT.
And that's cool, but we need to move on to the very next match.
Yeah, moving on.
We need to move on to the very next match. Which is Valkyrie versus Becky Lynch for the women's Intercontinental Championship. Tell me what I think about that.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know much about that Valkyrie girl, Lyra, like whatever her name is. I don't know much about her, but from what I seen, baby, she is a dog in training because she out wrestled Becky and made her look foolish.
That's their third match. That's their third match. She beat Becky for the NXT Women's title back when she was
what
new.
I saw tonight on the timeline. She out wrestled Becky and made her look foolish, like she was the veteran.
But it's her gimmick, though. It's her gimmick. Her gimmick makes her look foolish. Her gimmick makes her look dumb.
Well, Becky was always like she was never much like much.
I meant Lyra.
Even
Lyra Valkyrie with the bird shit. Comes out.
Here's the thing though. They need to get this girl into the main championship scene, like in that women's division, because in the next 2 or 3 years, she's gonna be one of the faces of that women's division if she sticks around there long enough instead of going elsewhere. Because right now she's a dog in training, and she's gonna be a problem. Because I already see it. Because I was impressed by what I saw tonight, and I was kind of mad they had her lose because why would you have this girl lose to Becky of all people who when she just got out wrestled by the girl? I wouldn't have had that happen.
Yeah,
because it was their third match. Becky lost the first 2.
Yeah, they talk shit about the girl, but from what I seen, the girl is a killer in training, and she gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I never saw this side of her until tonight. I was like, oh, this is you can take her like super serious after watching this. One of them.
Yeah, she the label that we call. She one of them.
Yeah, and she is.
Like she like in her early 20s. Oh, she got plenty of time.
Yeah,
I
still don't think she should have lost though. But I'm like, this match maybe because Becky brought that out of her. So I'm like, oh, that was good because I'm like, okay, you knew she was good and everything, but I know she can go like this. But she still should have not have lost to Becky Lynch, in my opinion.
Becky Lynch was the one that's been training her.
Who she was because I ain't know nothing about her. I ain't know nothing about this girl until tonight. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm impressed. I need to be paying attention to you, like from the sideline. And then from Lola Vice, from what I was saying, like they said that she did pretty well.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
I feel bad for Lola Vice because that she's supposed to be a UFC fighter and a killer.
I could tell she's been watching Speedball Mike Bailey's matches in AEW because she was wrestling just like his ass. I said, ain't that about a bitch? Flippy much. I love it.
I just don't understand why they don't book her like they should. They should be booking her as a fucking killer, and they don't do that. Like she's a UFC fighter.
Yeah, former.
I tweeted a while ago. She gonna be looking how they operate over there. Valkyrie, Stephanie Valkyrie is what, 32, 33?
Yeah.
Lola is like 25, like a fresh 25. Lola gonna be her replacement in a couple of years.
Yeah,
and
but
she
she
more
better learn how
marketable.
to. She better
And
learn
she
how to
more
wrestle, man.
Oh, that's not well. Listen, her like there's certain ones that you can tell wants it. You can tell she wants it. Like that's not gonna be a problem with her.
Like Stephanie.
Oh,
Like Stephanie Valkyrie, like she's a really good wrestler. If
but if we're being honest though,
she should teach Lola how to wrestle. She should
but if
be
we're being
teaching
honest
Lola.
though, people give this girl a hard time. But if it wasn't for her wrestling Mercedes at Forbidden Door, she wouldn't be in NXT or WWE.
That's true.
So
Right now, yeah.
So because I guarantee you,
Julia wrestling in New Japan. Julia wrestling in New Japan, we could say the same thing.
I guarantee you, WWE wasn't gonna touch her until she wrestled Mercedes. When she wrestled Mercedes, they picked up the phone. Had she not wrestled Mercedes, they wouldn't have caught that girl that quickly.
But B-Mac, that's because WWE's scalping fucking talent from AEW. That's all they're doing. They've been taking talent, and as soon as they think that they're on the radar of AEW, they fucking snipe them and take them.
But they're taking the ones outside of. But they're taking the ones outside of Mariah
May too.
But
Mariah May made her debut in NXT this week.
Let's be clear. People need to get that narrative out the way. She always had dreams of going to WWE long time. Even when she was in NXT UK, she was always saying, Mania is my dream. And this was before she left. So she was always going to end up back there. Listen, she didn't have a choice though. She didn't have no choice but to take a pay cut because TKO wasn't going to give her but so much.
Tony Khan offered her $1 million.
I get it. But she wanted that Mania.
WWE is only offering her $225,000.
That's a problem.
She's making a quarter of what Tony Khan offered her.
So she went from a million to how much?
$225,000.
Oh, Mariah. Whoever booked that deal for her need to be fired because that agent is horrible. They got her lowball.
How are you going to pass up on a 7-figure paycheck for a 6-figure paycheck? I don't know how
maybe
she
has
does
different
math,
aspirations maybe she has different aspirations in the future.
Again, they sold her that Mania deal. If you sign with us, we'll get you a Mania spot. We ain't gonna pay you much, but we gonna get you the Mania spot. And when she do get that Mania spot, Tony. Well, listen, no, I ain't gonna go off on that. But we can move on. But yeah,
are you?
I was so well. But
Kane, you guys still there?
You know what?
But
they must went to go pee.
But if anything, but the good thing about it is, but the good thing about that, what you said about Mariah is, she already got replaced with Tekla from Stardom and Alex Windsor, Will Ospreay's wife. They just signed her like yesterday. So she already got replaced. So it's almost like they haven't really missed out on much because they got 2 replacements coming right in behind her.
They offered, like I said, Tony offered her $1 million. I mean, for a contract, and she turned.
Well, he did the same thing with Jade too, but Jade told him, "I think WWE gets me in Hollywood faster." Meanwhile, you ain't booked not one movie, but you got MJF already. He on his 3rd movie with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, for real.
He ain't never touched WWE, and like he ain't never touched WWE. But people don't want to talk about that though, because the narrative used to be like to get to Hollywood and wrestling, you need WWE. Samoa Joe, he booked what's that show? The
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah, he didn't need WWE to do that because he wasn't even on Twisted Metal during WWE. You got Britt Baker. She had the what the fuck? A King Cobra shit on Netflix. That karate show. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, that.
Cobra.
You got Tony Storm. She had that wrestling movie about Mildred Burke.
With the girl from The girl from
And
Arrow
so
was in it.
again,
Yeah.
the narrative is changing. You don't need WWE no more just to get to Hollywood because you can do it in AEW. And now Jade over here looking like maybe I should have stayed. Yeah, you should have, because they showed you a Mania match, but you ain't getting the residuals that you came over there for, which is Hollywood.
CM Punk was in heels long after WWE.
Mm-hmm.
He got that role long after he was with WWE. Long after.
And heels are pretty good.
Yeah.
I heard Netflix might be bringing it back.
Heels are pretty good.
Okay. So, like, what's the next match on the card? Because we got to talk about this R-Truth shit that they done lied to y'all fans about.
We got the 6-man. We got the Money in the Bank ladder match. Seth Rollins, LA Knight. Goddamn motherfucking
That was awful.
They got 5-2.
Jacob made a solo. We had Solo.
That match was awful.
What y'all think, bro?
It was awful.
Way too scripted.
It was.
It ended the way I thought it would end.
They were doing the time.
You knew all this was going to happen.
They were doing entirely too much for no reason, and it didn't need to be. Like, they should have kept it the basics and simple.
The match was it was too much. Like I said, they scripted it too hard.
Entirely too much.
Really no build to it, to be honest. To be fair to it. A lot of the characters didn't get any build up to it. A lot of them. The only ones that had build up in this match was Seth Rollins and LA Knight, really.
Yeah.
And maybe Solo a little bit, but other than that, the other three characters just felt like they fell to the wayside. Like they were just throw-ins.
I was like shocked that Andrade was even in the match. To be honest, I didn't think he was going to win that ladder match. I mean, not
they had El Grande
his
Americano in the match.
Yeah.
El Grande Americano beat CM Punk and AJ Styles to get a spot.
That was crazy. So I thought maybe he could have been a dark horse, but I was always like, Seth's going to win. You knew this was going to happen, and the way they've been doing Solo and what happened on SmackDown on Friday, you knew this was going to happen with Jacob. You knew he was going to do something and screw him royally out of the stuff, but it was like just too much mayhem. I guess he won interference, but what, 4 people interfering in the match? That's way too much.
It was too much script. Like I said, Alex Smith.
I'd rather have
I don't think he's going to hold it for you.
I would rather have went back and rewatched the Anarchy and Arena from Double or Nothing, like if I wanted all that mayhem, which was actually a good match, by the way.
It was.
Double
or Nothing was a good pay-per-view, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, AEW always puts on good pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen a bad AEW pay-per-view, to be honest.
Listen, people can get them shit about their weekly TV all they want. That's fine. But when it comes to their pay-per-view, ain't nobody in North America messing with their pay-per-view ratio. Because you go get $50 worth of 9 matches of hot quality all throughout. And that's what Double or Nothing was. Hot quality from Jamie and Mercedes to the end of that show. Hot quality. All 9 of them.
I was rooting for Jamie the whole time.
I was too. I was too. Because that was her best match since she done came back.
I missed seeing her wrestle matches like that. I missed matches like that she had before she got injured.
Yeah. And then like now they done got all these other girls in. Give me Brie Priestley over there too.
I want to see Thekla versus Jamie Hayter next.
I want it. Oh my god! But they don't need to put.
They set up for it. They said they did the setup.
I know, but they don't need to pull the trigger on that until at least All Out.
They're gonna pull it on all out, all in. Maybe 1 or 2.
But that means Jamie gonna have to lose though because Thekla ain't losing.
That depends.
No, we know how Tony operates. That girl that's got there. She not losing that.
Not yet.
And then they got her versus Queen Aminata next week on Dynamite, man. Listen. Oh my god. Queen Aminata's another one.
She's grown a lot. She's come up so much.
Mm-hmm.
Since her days on Dark and Elevation.
She's one who, if I could have a dream match from any company, it would be Queen Aminata versus Io Shirai.
We got Misfit Nation podcast in the house in the comments. I'm watching Money in the Bank right now. The Fireball ladder. WWE becoming a giant billboard. Shameless plugs during matches. Even Vince wouldn't do this shit. Exactly.
Thank TKO they are. Thank TKO for that, because like this is they're doing.
Bro, when did WWE when were they ever a sponsor for liquor?
Never.
Never.
It was always Slim Jim, correct?
Slim Jims, Lunchables,
Yeah.
juice.
It was
cereal.
I didn't even know they sponsored liquor because I thought they're like on That's the Kids.
Cody Rhodes sponsors Wheatley Vodka. He's their spokesperson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He looked like he can.
Yeah,
he looked like he can toss them back real good.
And now we got Fireball. That's we're a spokesperson for now.
Excuse me.
Fireball.
Fireball whiskey.
Yeah, when I first saw the ladder, I was like, "Wait, there's a ladder whiskey company?"
Yeah, Vince. Yeah, that's definitely not something Vince would do. Like Vince would definitely wouldn't. No. Vince would have done a lot of things, and he have done a lot of things, but that wouldn't have been one of them.
Bro, El Grande Americano or Seth Rollins pulled out a fucking Fireball ladder, and fucking it was the biggest ladder I had ever seen before. I mean, the bitch was 12 inches from the briefcase. That's how high the ladder was. The top of the ladder was like 12 inches from the briefcase.
So when you say they were doing too much, they were literally doing exactly too much for no reason.
Yeah. That ladder had Fireball all down the sides of the fucking that ladder.
Red with the Fireball logo all down the side.
All down, all both sides of the ladder, all down it.
Hey, it's bad enough all them fucking logos was in the ring.
I didn't even know 7-Eleven was a sponsor. It was like on the third turnbuckle. I was like, 7-Eleven was a sponsor? I'm like,
they had
someone pointed out to me. I didn't even notice it.
And then they had the Prime stand on the outside sitting there too with the big bottle and shit.
Prime was on the top turnbuckle. 7-Eleven was on the third. I forgot what was in the middle. I was like, wait, now we got multiple. I was like, okay, this is.
They're so far in TKO, so far in the hole. They got to sell their ass to make bills and shit.
Let me ask y'all this logical question, like, and be like realistic, like, because I asked this question to somebody earlier, and they gave me a bullshit response. And okay, given the way things are playing out, and I ain't gonna talk about what we already talked about, but how would WWE look when Triple H is no longer head of creative? Because there's gonna come a time where he's not gonna be head of creative. People need to get prepared for that. What is it gonna look like post him?
Well, like bullshit.
It's gonna be a lot worse than what it is now.
Well, it's already bullshit, so you can't get no worse than it already is. Kane.
Yeah, but it's gonna like bullshit, shit.
Kane, look at Krishan's comment.
You think so?
The men's Money in the Bank? Yes. Worst Money in the Bank match I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You don't think the Rock could turn it around? Like if they got rid of him?
I did like some of the stuff that happened though.
That one spot that what El Grande did from the turnbuckle onto the ladder. I like that. That was pretty.
I like the spot El Grande did on the ladder when he had him up for the razor's edge, and he flipped him over and pancaked him on the ladder.
I like that. I like when Jacob Fatu came through it and turned on
Solo.
Finally, bruh. Look at me, bruh. Check me out. I'm wearing Jacob Fatu.
What's D-Walk normally say? What's D-Walk normally say? Man, grab you by the ankles like that, you're going to get the gun.
Yes, and he grabbed him by the ankles. He grabbed him by the ankles.
Yeah.
I hate you so.
Hey,
you better make sure. Hey, you better make sure he's got silver bullets.
He did all that to make sure he knew it was me that cost you that briefcase. Man, everybody out just so he could screw him over, so he can say, "Hey, make no mistake, it was because of me. You didn't get this." So.
Man, what?
So now Solo's doing crazy stuff with his taking everybody's little catchphrase or whatever they do. That was funny. Like Solo was coming into his own a little bit. That was crazy. Trying to do the LA Knight thing and Meryl, he
Like I
like trying to
said,
do it. He's like, get that out of here.
I
Yeah,
am
right?
Samoan werewolf. I wear this shit.
Nah, I see Solo costing
Now we got to
Jacob
find somebody who
Fatu the
represents.
U.S. title.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
King,
that's gonna happen.
but now we need to find somebody who can represent silver bullets in a gun that could kill the werewolf.
Nobody.
It's not gonna be JC.
No,
Right,
JC,
he already
Might
no.
be John Breaker.
That should be a
So what do
Mania
you think
match
they're
right
playing
there.
for?
I would rather see a Braun Breaker and the Jacob Fatu match,
Yeah,
bro.
I want to see that like in
Because it
a
seems
Mania
like
match,
they already building up for it any fucking way.
and they keep keeping them
They've been
slowly
building on
apart.
it for
They
almost a
tease
year.
it, and they never really do it. So
They're gonna eventually they're gonna go in,
yeah,
bro. Eventually, they
So
got
what
no
do you think
choice.
they're So what do you think their true plans for Jeff Cobb is? Because from what I'm seeing, it ain't looking like it's too much.
It's
they're
not.
not.
It's not.
Maybe
It's
they just
not.
want to go
He
to
a
AEW.
goon.
He's 46 years old.
Hey man, he's a motherfucking goon. That's it. That's it. He's a
So
motherfucking
That man got
goon.
signed for that man got signed for an easy payday.
That's
yeah,
it.
which is
That's
Easy
fine.
it.
payday.
Which is fine. But at the end
Yeah,
of the
it's
day,
fine.
he's so much more than that. He's so much more than just a bodyguard.
Just wait. He'll break out. He'll break
I'm
out on
waiting.
his own.
I'm waiting on Zilla to pop up. That's what I'm
I'm
waiting
like the
on.
man. I'm like the man is 43, finna be 44.
And
Ain't no
still built like
legitimate push they finna give him.
I'm waiting
he's
on
still
Zilla to
built
pop up.
like
That's all I gotta say.
he might win a mid-card title or a tag
Well,
title.
let's be honest, because Zilla, he ain't no. Listen, he ain't that good either.
I like Zilla.
I put him in the class with the. He's in the class to me with the Lexus King or whatever the fuck.
Lexus King. Yeah. Lexus King was alright too now.
Lexus King
When?
is
Where? Where?
Lexus King is
I said alright.
Where?
Lexus King is missed book.
Where? When has he
Lexus
ever been
King is
alright?
missed
Because
books. He's missed
Yeah,
books.
Because what he showed in AEW when he shit the bed with MJF, baby, he never recovered from that, and that was awful.
Yeah, that was. That was. I'm
And
saying though.
He's had a couple decent matches.
Hold on, but you gonna put Zilla with Alexis King?
Listen, if we being honest, the only reason why people are crazy about him is because of his lineage. Because even when it comes to wrestling, baby, they wouldn't give a fuck to
Hold
see
on,
him
so
wrestle.
have you was you watching his matches, bro?
His matches were solid to okay, but there was never nothing to break my neck to have to see him wrestle for.
Okay. Did you watch his matches up in reality of wrestling?
They were okay, yeah, but there wasn't nothing. Like I said, like they wasn't no Kevin Knight level who's around his same age. Like it wasn't that.
Okay.
Like if we being for real.
Okay.
Kevin Knight is very good. Kevin Knight is very good.
Yeah.
Like,
I like the one guy.
I had to give you
what's the white boy's name? That's the vanilla ice cream guy.
oh,
B-Mac.
Blake Christian. Listen, like I love him. Mm-hmm.
The one
Blake
white guy
Christian,
that got the vanilla ice cream. Yes,
Blake Christian,
yes. I love him. Yeah, Blake Christian.
Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm.
That was the guy I told Kane about a long time ago. I was like, bro, this dude is smooth as fuck on the mic and can wrestle.
I didn't like him at first, but he had to grow
got
on
a good
me.
future ahead of him.
Yeah, like I didn't like him at first, but he grew on me.
I liked him
he grew on me a little bit.
Dynamite, I was like,
he grew on me a little bit, but I'm still waiting on Zilla.
That was
the pop
Yeah,
up.
since they've been having him wrestle on Collision more, he's growing on me a lot because they paired him with AR Fox, and he's yeah. I'm like okay. Now I see what they talking about.
Take on Kevin Knight. I want to see him do Kevin Knight and Blake Christian.
Oh my God, no! I want to see Kevin.
Match.
I want to see Kevin Knight and Kenny Omega. Oh,
so
That's awesome.
Eventually. We got
Kenny
Kevin
Knight
Knight and then Will Ospreay have
Man, that's who. If I was Tony Khan, I would have
Kevin
him.
Knight and Ospreay wrestled already, and they were
Like if I'm Tony Khan, I'm having Kevin Knight be the one that dethrone Kenny Omega as international champion. I'm just saying. And let him take the New Japan because he got a contract with New Japan too. Who?
Do you think Okada's going to beat Omega or no?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. No. Kenny Omega was gone for how long? No. He finna go on a tear. Yeah. No, he not losing. And like he don't need to lose. Like he's now in his era of his career where he need to be appreciated like Brian was, because we didn't appreciate Brian until he's no longer around. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's coming back.
But Kenny needs to be like in his final boss mode. Like stop putting people over and just kicking people's heads in.
I know we're talking about things that are better, but I know we have to talk about this last match. And
we do, because we still got to talk about our truth, which was some bullshit.
I don't even want to talk about the last match. The only thing that I think is necessary to talk about is the ending.
Yes.
Oh, it's me how
but we had to talk about it though.
Oh,
that's the only part that's worth talking about. The rest of the match was shit.
Yeah,
garbage. It was hot garbage. That match,
no
that whole
purpose.
match was garbage.
A waste of a match.
It was no purpose in this shit. I don't know.
No purpose. No nothing.
Purpose.
If the purpose was to bring back truth, okay. But like,
let me tell you why it wasn't though. Let me tell you why it wasn't the purpose though. Because you don't get as much outrage as his release got if it wasn't a work.
It was Matt Hardy all over again.
You don't get as much. You don't get it. You would have thought, Lord Jesus, I don't like to talk about death, but you would have thought he had died. Like the outpouring of support was universal all over. You would have thought this was Brody Lee passing all over again. That's how much support he had.
Yeah, but
you don't get that type of support if it was a work. For them to release him,
this was Matt Hardy all over again.
And then go in the press conference and have Triple H. He's such a fucking coward. It's ridiculous. He's such a coward. Because Vince wouldn't have gave a damn. That's the difference between him and Vince. Vince wouldn't have gave a fuck. He gonna go in the conference and say, "Oh well, some things, we just keep to ourselves." The fans made y'all bring his ass back, and that was we fucked up moment. That's what that was. But they didn't want to bring him back. They didn't want to bring him back at all. They were forced to by the fans. And so what he tried to tell the fans in that press conference is some bullshit.
Yeah, and like I said, Matt Hardy.
This was him trying to save face.
Matt Hardy got released a long time ago when him, Edge, and Lita were having their things because
I remember that.
I remember that.
But Matt Hardy got released, and the fans were the ones that were vocal and spoke up for Matt and got him his job back.
And it turned on her, like in the process, didn't they?
Yeah, they turned on Edge and Lita. They turned on both of them. So this has been done before. The fans can be vocal, and if the fans are vocal enough, they get what they want.
But this sets a dangerous precedence for them, though, because the next time it ain't gonna be that way. It ain't gonna go the way the fans think it's gonna go. It's gonna get ugly because TKO do what they do, and the consequences will be suffered. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, Bring Back Truth was trending fucking 2 or 3 worldwide.
Man,
and that's why they brought him back.
Well, I know it
that's why they brought him back. Not because they wanted to, because they
U.S. Times. They didn't say that about Carlito. This was making like national news.
That's why they brought him back, because of the
crazy.
trend.
I was like,
but next time though, this was their freebie. One and only time this is happening. TKO next time they're not allowing that. They're just gonna cut his ass, and that's gonna be that. And fans just gonna have to be upset because we know it's coming. We know it's coming.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
So
let me ask you something. Hold up, Joe. So what kind of truth you think we gonna get now? We're not finna get that
question.
playful as
we might get Ron Kelly
shit. Their shit. We're not finna get that truth. We finna get the real truth.
But let's be honest though.
Ron
The
Killings.
man is 50. Let's be honest though.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
be
what we
honest
gonna
though.
get.
Let's be honest though. The man is 55, 5 years from 60. They ain't finna push him for real. For real? They not.
Yeah, you okay. You have a point with that. But at the
They're
same
not.
time though, we not finna see
Like,
the same truth for.
yeah, we not, but he'll be wrestling mid
But
card
here's the
guys,
problem.
but he ain't gonna be.
The
But he
problem
ain't
is
gonna be beating
like,
the John Cena's and like he ain't gonna be beating the, like Cena's in them and Steph's in them.
bro,
No,
He could be John Cena's version of Hurricane Helms. Like somebody always
the
has that
problem is
one
you got
guy that
lightning
doesn't
in a
look
bottle
like they
right
can
now.
do anything, but has their number. Never gonna win the
Yes.
championship from them, but
but don't he deserve better though?
But you have lightning in a bottle right now.
Yeah.
He do.
Why don't you
He
capitalize
deserve
on
better.
lightning in a bottle?
He do deserve better.
Because
He's
it's
Why don't you
looking
give him
like
that world title? Let him run with it.
no.
I mean, because
No,
look
you
at
ain't not gonna do
John
that.
Cena
But what
at
it's
this
looking like,
time. John Cena, he already accomplished what he wanted to accomplish.
Okay.
it's looking like Shelton Benjamin all over again. You never got the championship in your class when you was one of the best in your class.
But would you be upset if Truth won the title?
I wouldn't be because he would deserve it. Like he's been there like how many years? Like since what?
Yeah.
Since
Forever.
99?
Forever.
So that's what, like over
This
30 years
nation.
almost? Like he
Man,
deserves it.
Comment section. Hit the comments.
Like he
D-Wall.
deserves it. Like he deserves the championship. Like I wouldn't be upset.
Leave
Look,
the comments, folks.
bro said R2, Cody Rhodes.
R-Truth is
Well-
greater than Cody
greater than
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Well, I mean, he not lying. Like, where's the lie?
He's not.
Charisma is
Yeah, but that play for R-Truth is one thing. But that real R-Truth, that's a whole nother fucking ball
But
game.
our troop was even
And you
harder
notice-
even when he was doing the comedy
Bro,
gimmicks.
y'all noticed that they did that shit. They even said, what truth are we going to get? And they even said Ron Killings. We're getting Ron Killings because that's who we saw in the ring tonight.
Yeah.
They put it
That was
in
Ron
people's heads
Killings.
already. Heads already.
I just hate that he's not 20 years younger because this what we're talking about. It would have more impact if he was 20 years younger.
But shit, he
Because then
wrestled
it would
just
mean
like
something.
a younger. He wrestled
Then
just
it
like
would
a
mean
young
something.
person.
But we know their history.
belt.
Come on.
Just give this motherfucker the belt. Give the dude the belt for a month or two, and then fucking take it off him again. John Cena's got his 17. All right.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is getting the belt back regardless. So why not give R-Truth a couple months to run with it before Cody takes it?
Look at who we talking about. Because you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Look at who we talking about. What color is Cena?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
I'm going there. What color is Cena? And that's no disrespect to nobody. Joe, look, you know I love you. But what color is Cena's skin, baby?
He's pale as fuck.
All right. That's why they pushing him at 50. And nobody's talking about it. It'll never be that. Listen, it'll never be that for R-Truth because Triple H don't see it for R-Truth. He didn't see it for Booker T. He didn't see it for Booker T, and he don't see it for R-Truth either.
Let's see.
This is mania all over again.
R-Truth for champion.
Listen, I'll be the first. I will be the co-liner of the hashtag if that's the case. But baby, we already know they ain't gonna get nowhere.
Truth for champ. Truth for champ.
Right.
Man, in fact,
And it sucks because he's too good to not have won the main championship. Because it sucks because he's too good to have not won the championship.
Yeah.
Same thing with Shelton Benjamin. He was too good in his class to never have won the main championship under Vince. That was an utter crime.
Everybody knows that shit.
Yeah.
At the same time, he was also.
And this is that situation,
Can y'all hear me?
not the same ramifications, but this is the same situation with Truth because, again, if he wasn't 55 and if he was 35, it'd be a whole different conversation. But because he's almost 60, They're not go. Now, if he was in AEW, Tony, listen, 65-year-old Sting had to run as champion. He would be somebody's champion in AEW. Maybe TNT champion at best, but he'd be a champion.
Alex Schmidt. Yeah, I know Pat McAfee once said, I was saying that in my bedroom when I was watching it. I see black skin. I saw it on his back, on his ankles. I saw it, and he's like, Pat McAfee wanted to say it, but he stopped himself, I think. And I was like, I can understand why he's live on TV, but I did.
Just love when they tell him. Listen. Don't you just love when they tell them? Listen, don't you just love when they tell them like on telling themselves like live on air?
Yes.
Don't you just love when they just like slip up and almost telling themselves?
I love it.
So that's why I was saying. Look at who we talking about. Truth ain't finna get that treatment. This is we gave y'all what y'all want, so y'all shut the hell up. But y'all ain't getting nothing else. Be happy with what you get because we ain't have to give you this at all. This is what that is.
He's going out anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it matter? He's done what he had to do. He's won the 17. There's nothing left for him to do.
Nothing. There ain't nothing else we can do, but at the same time, though, I feel that because
Do you think they might? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I just feel like
No, you go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, do you think they might incorporate R-Truth into? Because Cena's not going to retire as a heel. There's going to be something that's going to turn him back face and everything. Do you think they might incorporate Truth into that somehow? Now because I don't know if they had it in the plans before they released them, but maybe this could do something with that. Incorporate it somehow, maybe.
It can happen.
If I know anything, and this is what I've heard through the grapevine, is that Saturday night's main event in December, which is the second or third week of December, or it's somewhere in December, but that is the last appearance for John Cena is at that Saturday night's main event. And supposedly he's supposed to be taking on Cody Rhodes for the title and lose the title.
Wow, they're going to let him have it that long? Wow. I thought he would lose it at SummerSlam, but just so they could heal
they're
it.
Talking about having him hold it like all the way to the end, to where they want him to hold that shit to the end to where people think he's really taking the title home.
Oh, okay. I just thought it'd be better if he has it till SummerSlam, since he's this heel character, then redeem him, and then by December before he leaves. But I get that too. It makes sense. Have him so
I think he's retiring.
He's going to keep the So
I think he's going to retire heel.
Still going to watch that movie on Amazon, but
yeah, for real.
So he can be a heel as much as he wants.
I mean, he's a dirtbag, and I'm not against it.
Yeah, I can see. I can see them doing
probably the best time I've seen him. I like seeing him as a dirtbag. I've been waiting on Scumbag Cena for a while. Scumbag Cena.
You filthy animal.
I always thought he would restart the NWO. I always thought he would start the NWO.
He needs to.
He should have. He's the Hogan.
That is one thing they haven't done with him.
3 moves of doom.
Hey, that'll be good as shit.
He's got one now. He's got The Rock, and he's got the one rapper guy, Travis Scott.
Yeah.
And then he's got fucking
Logan Paul.
He got Logan Paul.
I need to see them appear.
They weren't getting along.
Got them in theory.
Yeah, they weren't getting along.
What, him and Logan?
No, you remember they was pushing each other?
That's because egos get in the way.
Yeah.
When you got a big ego, you start having fights and fighting people.
Big ego.
So Jay and Cody Rhodes R-Truth came back, beat the shit out of Cena, hit him with the belt, left. Cody Rhodes come back in, Crossroads, end the match. takeaways from this match is the only takeaways really were that Logan Paul and John Cena were kind of fighting and pushing each other, and R-Truth interfered, which is going to cause another match between him and Cena at some point, where he's going to make him put the title on the line, because the last time the title wasn't on the line.
Yep.
I was surprised how.
And this time we're not going to get Ron Cena. We're going to get Ron the Truth Killings.
The truth shall set you free.
We're going to get a real killer this time and not no fucking joke. Jokey joke.
Yeah, Ron Killer. Hey, Ron Killer's going to come back and start killing it.
Ron Killing's going to come out the ring with Ron Killing's going to come out with a Newport and a bottle of Hennessy.
For real.
He's bringing this shit back to the old NWA TNA, to his old run. It's going to come out smoke with a bottle of Henny.
That'd be dope. But that's it, ain't it? Hey, yo, EOD, hit us with the Soch.
All right, just go to Linktree/NetAce33. You'll find all my stuff, my gaming channel, wrestling channel on YouTube, TikTok, Instagrams, all that good stuff. So Linktree/NetAce33.
B-Mac.
Oh, yes. It's me, B-Mac, at Double Count Podcast on Twitter. And you can also follow me on Twitter. It's the Milano_Mark with 4 B's _. And yeah, just like feel free to check me out on my podcast, which is coming back very soon. And we're definitely going to be talking about some more Businessman Man content, because there's rumors about him starting up his own company, allegedly with his own son Shane, probably. So we're gonna see what this entails. But yeah, check me out on Double Count Podcast on Spotify and Apple. Anywhere else get your wrestling podcast, I'm there.
Oh yeah, my partner Joe BNCO.
I also have a Linktree now, Joe BNCO. Linktree, www.linktree.com, I think it is, and then Joe BNCO, hashtag Joe BNCO. Yeah, I'm on Linktree.
Note.com, I think.
Yeah, backslash. There you go. I have to figure it out. It's new, but I have a Linktree now, and it's got all of my socials on there: YouTube, Twitter, X, Insta, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitch. I think is on there too. It's got it all. TikTok. Got it all, baby. I'm all
a lot easier with the one link.
Yep, one link, everything's there, done. I followed your lead, EOD. I followed your lead. I got to get everybody else to do the same thing.
Yeah.
One link, you get everything.
Candy Destroyer.
What?
It's your link.
Yeah, man. Everybody know it's all Candy Destroyer on mostly everything except for Twitch. It's Destroyer K, man. Destroyer K. Destroyer K, and on Twitter it is, I think it's Destroyer K as well. But y'all can find me though. Y'all know where I'm at. I ain't been no fucking where.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Mine, you can find me on Facebook. I got 2 of them. I got Dennis D. Walker, then I got Dennis Walker. Instagram, The Fresh Prince 84. Twitter, DWalk 3000. TikTok, Dennis Walker. Boom. Hey, I want to thank B-Mac, EOD for coming through, blessing us on the thing, on the page and everything, giving us, sharing knowledge and everything. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
That's it.
I'm going to sleep.
That's it, B-Mac. Thank you for coming through, B-Mac.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the
come back.
Yeah, come on.
Watch the Evolution too.
Hey, come on, knock at the door and everything whenever you want to, bro. We'll let you in.
Listen, this send me the link and I'm pulling up, because you know me, I'm gonna be ready to talk shit. So this send me the link and I'm pulling up.
Hey, come on, pull up whenever you want to. Hey, you always welcome. On the behalf of P.U.W.F, this is the P.U.W.F crew, and we'll see y'all and we'll talk to y'all Wednesday NXT time with your boy D Walk me. Good night.
Absolutely.
Good night.
Let's go.